Hey there, my name is Branko, but you can call me Caillou. As you can see, I am extremely sick, very annoying sore throat. But that won't stop me from showing you how to make the best chicken empanadas ever. You guys better leave a like and subscribe, cause I'm recording during one of the coldest days of the whole year. What the duck? First, let's go get some ingredients from the store. So we need 600 grams of flour, 200 grams of butter, and now let me see those breasts. Chicken breasts, 400 grams. Let's go back home to review the rest of the ingredients. Don't worry, I will put the whole list in the description of this video as well. Here we have our flour, butter, and chicken. We will also need 2 red onions, corn oil, 2 red peppers, some cilantro, garlic salt, black pepper, oregano, cumin, 3 eggs and 1 extra yolk, white sugar, and 150 milliliters of water. Let's start with the dough of our empanadas. We will place 500 grams of our flour in a bowl. After shaping our room temperature butter into small cubes, we will place them in the bowl with the flour. Now we must combine these two as best we can. It is easier to first use a fork and then our hands. The goal is to have a sandy texture and appearance, just like this. Now we add 1 spoon of garlic salt, 4 spoons of white sugar. In this case I also add a little bit more of flour just to make the mix a little bit sandier. We mix everything with a big spoon, and now we will make a hole right in the middle. This is where we will place one of our eggs. We add a quarter of our water and time to mix everything again. We will proceed with our hands to knead the dough. Progressively and by little amounts, we will also start adding the remaining water. And continue kneading. We want our dough to be very soft and not sticky. Look at this beauty. Ultimately, we want it to look like this. Time to store the dough in a separate bowl by covering it with a plastic wrap. This needs to rest for at least 30 minutes at room temperature. In the meantime, let's prepare our filling. We must chop our chicken into small pieces. Same for our onions, our peppers, and our cilantro. Now in a pan we will cook everything together, while boiling a pair of eggs. We add the chicken to the pan, add some garlic salt, some cumin, and always mix. The amount of spices is really up to you. Let's add the onions, the peppers, and time to mix once again. Let's add a bit of oregano and black pepper. What's my secret ingredient? Barbecue sauce. Many empanadas recipes include raisins. Not the biggest fan, to be honest. The barbecue sauce will provide us with all the sweetness we need. Finally, let's add the cilantro and mix this masterpiece. The filling is based on Peruvian empanadas, and it smells fantastic. Once it's ready, we can proceed with our dough. Let's put that extra yolk to the side, it will be useful soon. Now we put some flour on our working space. We must also have cut our hard eggs into pieces. We place our dough on our working space, and we cut it in half. With the help of the flour, we will make these portions resemble baguettes. And each baguette will result in 6 single empanada pockets. Add more flour if needed to work with the other baguette. We must make sure these 12 empanada pockets have roughly the same size. We will transform them into balls. After that, we are ready to build our empanadas. I will illustrate with this one. First, we use a rolling pin, in this case a bottle made of glass, to flatten the ball. We verify the surface is oval and flat enough, and then we start populating our pocket with our filling. Now we will dip our fingers in water and moisten the contour of the pocket. This will serve as glue to close the pocket and consolidate the empanada. We carefully and slowly close the pocket. And very gently press on the borders to stick them together. We have an empanada shape now. With a fork, we also gently press on the border to make our empanadas look cool. A perfect empanada has no holes at all. We place our empanadas in a baking tray and we'll paint them yellow with our yolk. This will give them a nice tan in the oven. Preheat the oven to 400 Fahrenheit and wait for 23 minutes. Once they are baked, we finally put some sugar on top of them. You must try this with lime juice. So good. And voila!
Is your audience Taya? Is your audience Taya?
Sí.